We have 10 laps remaining. 10 laps remain in the 83rd Indianapolis 500. The driver from Orange, California, who has come here many times before, but this year he's doing it on a part-time basis, if you will, because he's full-time in the kart series. But here, Robbie Gordon, driving a car that was qualified, or rather set up, by his teammate, Greg Gray. This is a Dallara. Robbie Gordon came here with his own team with a G-Force. Johnny Rutherford was unable to get it up to speed, or at least the type of speed he thought it would take. John Menard offered up this car.
Yes, and there was a lot of that car changing around and offering. Robbie Buell was driving for A.J. Foyt after his car had a problem. And, of course, this situation with Robbie Gordon, he drives for Menard in the kart series and came over here to run the Indianapolis 500 and is doing a very good job in a car that essentially Greg Ray had set up. In fact, Greg said he would rather have had this car for the race today, and obviously it's turned out that way.
Robbie Gordon is already in turn number 2, and he is now in possession of a 3.9-second lead over second place Kenny Breck. And now we are seeing the speed shoot up dramatically. Robbie Gordon, last time by Donald Davidson, turned a lap at 214.3 miles an hour.
Okay, that's the fastest lap of the race so far, I believe, was Ari Leyendijk at 2:17.596, and that was way early in the race. So now we're almost, within 3 miles an hour of that early pace.
Of course, we have had the sun, Johnny Rutherford, move behind the clouds, and we all know just how much temperature affects this racetrack and these cars, and right now the entire course is shaded.
Yes, that helps the racetrack considerably, and the cars. The cooler air, even though you couldn't tell standing out there how much cooler it was. It's better for the cars, the tires, and everything.
7 laps now remain for Robbie Gordon to realize his dream to become an Indianapolis 500 winner. Robbie Gordon, with 4 previous appearances in this race, now is within eyesight of fulfilling the dream. This time as he comes off of turn number 4 and flashes across the yard of bricks. 6 laps will remain, and the big question is, will he be able to squeeze the fuel mileage out? Here is Robbie Gordon across the yard of bricks, heading to turn number 1 and Jerry Baker.
In the previous 4 500s, Mike, he had only led a total of 3 laps. But right now, if he's worried about fuel, he's got me surprised. He's just out there on a Sunday run. He's in the second turn.
And cleanly through 2. He may not have enough fuel for a victory lap if he's got enough to get to the checkered flag, but he's in control into 3.
But it is not academic. There are 5 slower cars ahead of Gordon as he exits the 3rd turn.
Coming through 4, he is still with 5 cars in front, but it's Robbie Gordon running very smoothly. A hard hit the wall yesterday, but he's hitting them pretty hard today.
Well, whatever it did yesterday, it woke him up because he is running a great race here today. He dives below the Petromali car of Robbie Unser in turn number 1.
And he makes it look strong from the inside of the second row. He has been strong all day. He's went into traffic in the short shoot. He's passing cars right there in front of Ken right now.
He gets around Tice Carlson and then finds himself cleanly through 2. And again, along the back straightaway, in control of this race.
But he still has slower traffic to negotiate as he moves into the 3rd corner. Ahead of him is rookie Robbie McGee and 1 or 2 other cars in the 4th corner.
There's 3 cars in front as Robbie Gordon moves smoothly through the 4th turn. There's some slower traffic, and then back to second place, Kenny Breck. More slower traffic, and then Jeff Ward.
Only 5 laps remaining, Donald Davidson, for Robbie Gordon, and he will call himself a 500 champion.
Well, if that happens, that would really be something. Before World War I, there was a West Coast driver by the name of Huntley Gordon that used to run in the Santa Monica road races. And his name, Huntley Gordon, as we gave you, he was the great-grandfather of Robbie Gordon. And with Charlotte this evening, we've got the potential of 2 Gordons winning major races on the same day, not related to each other.
Just over 3.5 laps remain. 4 to go right now is being posted on the board, but we'll see 3 as they cross underneath. Brian Howard in the flag stand, and Johnny Rutherford, the lead, has gone from 4.1 seconds to 2.4 in 1 lap.
Yes, I would say Kenny Breck is letting it all out. This is it. He's got to go for it. AJ's probably said, okay, whatever you can let her do, because this is the last one.
197 laps are complete. Your leader is Robbie Gordon. Robbie Gordon off of turn number 2 and will make his way down the back straight to turn number 3 with 2.5 laps remaining to call himself the winner of the greatest spectacle in racing.
Hollingsworth and Buell are still ahead of Gordon as they come out of the corner. Brack has moved around McGee.
Robbie Gordon still with a slower traffic in front. Slowing a bit coming through 4, but he's fine. And still has a good lead as they head to the start-finish line.
Here comes Robbie Gordon in that bright fluorescent yellow car. The Menard sponsorship with John Manville on the side of that DeLara. This car owned by John Menard. Will he win it with a driver other than his own? It could be as he's in wide.
He is already out of one, as a matter of fact. That's how fast this guy is going. He's in the short street. He's already in the second turn.
John Menard's 20th year at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and he's got a driver leading as he now heads into 3.
Will there be team tactics? Here is Gordon moving around the third point car of Buell. No block by Buell for Breck. Gordon continues to roll.
He does. Slower traffic, but here comes Kenny Breck. Gordon with the lead. Slower traffic. Kenny Breck. Now Gordon's pulling in. He's pulling in. Kenny Breck has got it.
Robbie Gordon, we didn't think he could make it. Kenny Breck has picked up the lead. Now with 1 lap remaining, Kenny Breck sees the white flag as he heads into 1.
Kenny Breck smoothly through 1. Got past the back bunkers. Sets his sights on the short chute. He's in the south end of the speedway. He's in the second turn here in pit double.
How about Kenny Breck? Car number 14, smoothly through 2, along the back straight, and now headed cleanly to 3.
There are a pair of A.J. Foyt cars coming in tandem. One of them is Robbie Buell, the guy that didn't have a ride until Foyt gave him one. The other one is Kenny Breck, directly ahead of Robbie McGee as we come to the end of this race.
Kenny Breck will be going around some slower traffic coming into 4. Kenny Breck down low. We've got Kenny Breck. Everything coming out right for him so far.
Checker flags are out, and you name it, a new face will adorn the Borg Warner Trophy as Kenny Breck wins the 83rd Indianapolis 500-mile race. And who will be there to greet him? 4-time Indianapolis 500 winner, A.J. Foyt.
Boy, what a great day for the Foyt team.
An unbelievable end to a great race as now the rest of the finishers complete. Kenny Breck is your winner. Jeff Ward finishes 2nd. Billy Boat is shown in 3rd. Robbie Gordon 4th. Robbie McGee shown in 5th. And Robbie Buell is shown in 6th place. 3 Robbies, Donald.
3 Robbies. How about that?